Hi, it's me, Josephine, and today I am talking about my unassisted pregnancy from the first to the third trimester and how I did it so far. So let's get started. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm using coconut oil to oil my belly whenever I feel some sort of a tension or it feels like I'm about to stretch more because baby's growing. And it helps me a lot to keep my skin relaxed and calm and to avoid any kind of stretch marks. I don't have any so far, but of course that has also something to do with my family and my skin and so I can't guarantee that it's for you the same, but it might. You can try. And another thing I really enjoy doing is in the evening when I lay down and I'm having time to rest, I'm doing some meditations. So I'm getting ready for birth. I connect to baby. I connect to myself. I just try to completely get ready and feel like I'm gonna do that and it's gonna work out great. And for birth, I want to go also into sort of a meditation, and that's why it's very important for me to train that. And hallelujah. That was a hard kick. Wow. Hi. Baby wants to say something too. There's more movement. Wow. It is such a difference to my first pregnancy, because in my first pregnancy, my child did move, but it was never that intense. This time I can feel baby so extremely moving around, and it's even not just to feel, it's to see it. You're able to see it when my belly goes from one side to the other one, and it's just, whew. And it started pretty early. I think at the second trimester, you could really see my belly moving like that. Now it's getting a little less because I guess there's just less space. Baby is really big now. I have just 2.5 weeks left before I'm birthing, or I might birth. We never know. When baby comes out, baby comes out. So I'm pretty flexible with that. I don't really take that as an appointment and very serious. But yeah. So what else did I do? I started already pretty early in the first trimester to read pregnancy books. Not just any kind of books. I read about free birth. I read about the hypnobirth. I read about different ways to birth without pain. And I found out, because I didn't know before, that you can birth without pain. There are actually women out there, they birth without pain. In some ecstatic, some with orgasm and everything. And it's just, I can't believe nobody told me that ever. And I used to believe that pain and birth, they just go hand in hand. But they don't. And I'm very excited, because I'm planning to have a pain-free birth. Let's see how it's going to turn out. So I just go in the situation with very positive thoughts. Yeah, and I already wear, since before pregnancy, barefoot shoes. That's very important to me because it helps me with my back and my whole body and my balance. And I don't want to have any kind of back pain. I don't have any, to be honest. I always stand up very balanced and straight. I'm sitting on my yoga ball. I'm not really sitting on chairs anymore. I just sit on my yoga ball or on the floor on a pillow, or I just don't sit at all. And I usually don't sit that much like I do right now for that video. But you don't know how long it is because I have to cut it anyway. So, but yeah, usually I don't sit that much. And what else do I do? I'm driving less since the third trimester. Until the third trimester, I was driving a lot and doing everything like before, besides with my daughter. I was very creative. I'm trying not to lift her that much. So, because my baby is already pretty low. I can feel baby already down there. And and so what I'm doing is I have taught my daughter to climb up in her car seat on her own. And I'm driving an SUV, so it's not that low, but she's able to do it. And I'm glad that I have a 3-year-old and not a younger child because of that, because otherwise she would probably not be able to do so. But she is, and I'm very happy about that. And I also let her climb into swings. For example, at the beginning we used to have a stroller, what I never really used besides during the pregnancy, to carry all our stuff. And that is really great for her to climb from there into the swing. Now I gave it away and I'm having now a wagon, so I have space for both kids later on where I can change baby. If I want to lay baby down for a moment, I'm gonna carry baby. And yeah, from there she's also able to climb into slides and swings. And besides that, we have been also very creative with this baby, with our shopping. For example, when I wanted to get her into the shopping cart, we found little places where she was able to climb up and climb from there into the shopping cart seat if she wanted to sit in there, and then later on out again. And if there was nowhere to climb out again later on, then she climbed into the trunk of my car and from there out. Of course, I made sure that nothing happens and everything is safe, but it's really nice and it makes her very happy to be so independent and to get everywhere she wants with only a little bit of help and not like, that much. And she helps me a lot. I also allow my child a lot to help, and now during pregnancy even more. It is so great. I can't tell you. If you have a 3-year-old and this 3-year-old is asking you, hey, can I fold towels and clothes? Say yes. It's great. At the beginning, they might look not so great, but just give it time and you will be so glad you did. I also let her cook a lot. Yeah, she's getting there. And it really is such a help to have a 3-year-old. I can't tell you how much. Also, if I can't pick up something, she can help me, and she enjoys doing that, and kids want to help. Okay, what else do I do? What else am I doing? Since the 3rd trimester, sometimes I felt like drinking some raspberry leaf tea. That helps me a lot for calmness. I also had one time it's about 2 weeks ago when I did not feel very well. I woke up in the night and I was in pain, and that was the only time when I ever was really in pain during this pregnancy. And I thought something is wrong, and I told my husband, and then I laid with my butt up so we could manage that the pain could go away, because we thought that baby has maybe moved too low, or the placenta or something, and we just did not really know. And then I used those, where are you? Those flower senses, the number 40, to make me feel calm. I put 6 drops on my wrists and 6 drops into a bottle of water, and for my husband too, so he feels calm too. Yeah, that helped me a lot. But I did not get my whole comfortable feeling back, even though besides that, I only went to the doctor one time to do a pregnancy test, like the normal urine test, just so I have it written down that I am actually the mother at the end for the birth certificate. But I just didn't feel so well after that. And I was worried and I needed to feel calmer. So I did go to the hospital and I did let them check, and I did do one ultrasound. And this ultrasound has told me that my baby is head down. And at that moment, it was 3 centimeters to the exit. Yeah, so now I know baby is fine. Baby's laying well. And I guess that it has something to do with that I might have some sort of an allergic reaction infection thing going on in our home here. And also baby was turning in exactly that moment. Yeah, but I don't think that the whole turning process of baby has been that painful. I think it was something else too, because I was shaking also. I was shivering. And I'm definitely completely fine. But yeah, I believe it had something to do with, this allergic reaction thing, what was going on in my family. Because my daughter had something like that too. And yeah. But besides that, everything was really great. And my whole pregnancy was so calm. And if I think back to my pregnancy with my daughter, it was stressful. I had so many appointments where I had to go, all these tests that they had to make, and I'm very glad that I didn't do it this time. I think if things wouldn't be like they are right now in the world with this whole COVID thing, I would have probably done things differently. But everything happens for a reason, and I'm very glad I'm doing the things the way I'm doing them right now. So if you're thinking about doing something like that too, you should definitely know that some insurances will not cover for you if you haven't had all the prenatal care. And